I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
Nobody, and I don't care about the rest. You're mine. Nobody, and all it's taking all this time. You're mine.
Tell me you love me, but no one above me, even when it's ugly and money get low. Trust me, even when it's I know it's been 15 long days since
As the sun starts to set, we're going to see how much light is left by the end of this early evening game here on the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between these road warriors and the home team. Along the away sideline, get a look at their head coach. These guys played good football the last month plus. They are 4-2 in their last 6. And on the home sideline, here is their head coach. This side also occupying playoff positions, so it might be a rematch we see play out in this postseason. Kate Scott and Brock Ewer on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And the NFL on EA Sports is underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And leading the way is their 4th-year QB.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. With those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. The 2 touchdowns, though, that's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Results in a first down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They go play action on first down. It is caught left side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing off the play fake.
44-yard line.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it sets up 2nd down. He's going to throw it again. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first. 3rd and just 2 to go.
It's a gain of 8.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. They're going play action. He keeps it and takes off.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the net's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Complete out to the right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run here on first down. And he is brought down just 5 yards from the end zone. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gain 18 on the previous play.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great...
And he runs it across, touchdown! These guys finish up an excellent opening series. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a look at the guy calling the shots, their fifth-year quarterback.
And all those touchdowns he had last week, Kate, he traded every one of them in exchange for a victory. It's team over individual for him. So even though he himself is coming off the exact type of showing we want, that kind of efficiency usually wins you games, you're not happy about it. And he will be focused on rectifying those things here.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll throw 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down. Punting unit out now.
It's 4th down.
Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. Jukes away from one. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. The visitors and their running back about to get back to work. And he's played a major impact in their passing game, too. Look at this. We're near the end of the season, and he's leading all NFL backs in receiving yards. To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. Will be a yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Brought in right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. 3rd down, they need 7.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Throw here, 3rd down. They bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Their offense headed back out for its 2nd drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. 1st down, play action. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Throwing now off the play action. Finds a man right side. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They'll send out the punting unit. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits his running back.
First down.
And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 26.
2nd down, looking for options. Throw left side, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40.
First down. A gain of 12. Result is a first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And time runs out before they get the snap off. That's the end of one. 7-0 is our score. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
A gain of 15. Results in a first down.
Back-to-back carries here. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Into traffic, complete. And this one does not go far.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two. What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And we're getting a look at the leaders in passing touchdowns this season here, where you will find his name among the top 5 right now in the NFL. On 1st down, they'll run. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
At the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
The 2nd down
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
For number 10. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
6-yard loss.
They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. He has it at the 22. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. All in left side. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. Offense is set. 1st and 10. One of the tight ends in motion left. Hand off now from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
He's going to throw it. He's got a man left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
That's a game of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. Finds him on the slant. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Now this offense getting set to work here. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback, as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They go play action on 1st down. Finds his fullback. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run now on 2nd down. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Making the call himself. Give him 5 on the play, and that gives him the 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll go play action. Complete out to the right side. And they take him down right along the 30.
To number 81.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. Go get the 1st down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. So it'll be 3rd and 4, but not just yet. Only 2 minutes to go in our 1st half. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Third down from the gun. Then he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
Intended for number 10.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
In a 4th down.
Fourth down, pass coming. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They'll try and punch it in. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. Now from the 2-yard line, it's 3rd and goal. Back now, pressure coming. And cut in the end zone for the touchdown. Yeah, with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And his guys cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return coming from the 6. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Airing it out to start this drive. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 1st down from the 42.
It's a gain of 10. And
working now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
forced to the ground.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. He's going to tuck it and run. He's found some space as he crosses the 45. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Pass play on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And they get this down to the 28. Offense in the hurry up here.
Another 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
And they're going to get up to it and spike it. That's going to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
From the gun on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
And it just keeps coming, Kate. It just keeps coming. This defense relentless in this first half. 3rd time. Now this quarterback's got to pick himself off the turf. When they get in that locker room at halftime, it's going to be a quick one. I think the whole message is going to be, how do we protect our quarterback? Because if you can't do that, this offense can't get started.
Well, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the 2nd half. Johnson now on the return. Escapes the defender. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The home home teams ready for their next series. Let out on offense by their quarterback. And last drive, he reached one of those numbers that everyone looks at as a benchmark after the season ends, Brock. Quite the year that he's put together finding the end zone. Handoff now out of the gun. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. Short pass brought in. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get an even 10 on that play. And that is good for a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. They are throwing it again. Finds him over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
To number 81. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third.
Shotgun now on third down. That's caught for the first. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a pickup of 26. And that means first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keeping his own read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards too. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Brings up third down and 11.
Third and long for him here. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
Intended for number 10.
Great, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent. Nice to pay off any drive with some points and able to trim the lead slightly there the first time out in the second half. And even if they can't get into pole position, they just want to keep this thing close.
Has this at the 6. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The visitors and this running back headed back out for a new series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Dive play straight ahead. Has a hole left, room to run. Down to the 10. And that is a touchdown.
Okay, you saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen, and they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
They'll set up here for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys make it a 10-point ball game.
20. Our home team, 10.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Johnson with a return here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. This offense making its way back out now. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
On the deep ball. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Rolling from the gun here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Ooh, the rush just too much here. Down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
My goodness, was that some kind of speed off the edge. There's only a handful of tackles in this league that have the lateral movement to stay in front of an end like that. And maybe time for this quarterback to start mixing up his cadence, his count, certainly making sure this defensive end can't get off the way that he has.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The visitors back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And his production is carried over into this second half. He keeps on running well, even with the workload they've placed upon him. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Catch is made down the right sideline. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
27-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. They send a tight end in motion. 1st down, play action. Hauled in left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards.
He's going to throw this one. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake. He's got it over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good for a 1st down. It's a gain of 6.
Off the play fake, he'll throw.
Results in a 1st down.
It's his running back. And he will take this in. Touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys take a 3-possession lead.
27. Our home team, 10.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The offense headed back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They go play action on 1st down. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
2nd and 15 at the 20-yard line.
They're going play action. He shovels this one forward. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 14.
3rd down from the gun. He puts some air under it deep down the middle. Another drop. The last last two plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this fourth down. So out now comes the punter, and he's been getting all of it every time out. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Tossing right to the short side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. All right, here we go. Second down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Their punter making his way out now. And they could really use a good one here. And this one hits first at the 3 before continuing on into the end zone for a touchback. Now outruns their offense to take over. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. A give now from the gun. And his charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Cut out left. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to throw. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical. Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. Looking in the air here. He has the first over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. So 3rd and 16, no problem for them as they get the first. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a quick pass, caught outright. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. From the pocket. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up second down.
Second and 17 at the 20-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Third and 10.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate. Now, we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again. Find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
So on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal attempt. He hit his first one. His second one's coming from inside of 40. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the gap closes to 14 points.
If they wanted any kind of shot here, Kate, to come back in this game, that field goal had to go through and make it a 2-score game. That's only the first of what would need to be several steps here in a hurry to have a chance to try to pull this out.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The visitors returning their offense and this running back to the field. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this second half. They'll run here on 1st down. And he's going to work it ahead for about 3. 2nd down coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And 4th and 4 coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. Jukes away from one. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Completed to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Incomplete from the contact.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
2nd down and 10.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
It's 3rd and 7.
Air it out on 3rd. He's making a bid for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st.
And a 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
To number 19.
After a good pickup, they've got
A
second and
6-yard
4.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Some heat on that throw, and it's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Another first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing now off the play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Third and long, they're going to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second down pass play coming. Dumps it off to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
To number 19.
Working quickly here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Takes the second down snap. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Intended for
Last
number
pass
19.
unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Throwing from the gun. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. These guys now within one score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
20.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Spins out of one side. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. These guys feeling lucky with a 7-point lead. One of the tight ends motioning left. On first down, they'll run. And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning, we've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
It's now 2nd and
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, and really create some indecision now defensively.
He will have the first down there, and they can start to celebrate now. That's going to lock up this victory for them. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they come through with a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the 4th. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. They're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. Still has some space inside the 35. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Line up the design keeper. They kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
Okay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. What a game for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.